This is music, and this is an empire of madness. Welcome to another haul/update video. In this video I'm going to show you this stack of records that I picked up. I picked most of them up the other day actually, which is a day in September when I'm shooting this, towards the end of September. And some of them I actually grabbed today on my way home from work. So the bulk of these records, I picked them up when I had we had some family visiting us here. We went out for lunch, and then after lunch we went record shopping. So we went to the Accord record store here in Copenhagen. I grabbed one record there, and then we dropped by the Soundstation record store, and I grabbed too many records there. And then today, on my way home from work, as I said, I dropped by a record store called Sound by Accord. So that's another type of record store owned by the Accord kind of, I guess, franchise or whatever. Chain, I guess, is the best term. So let us get down to business. Up first, I'm going to show you the records I picked up in Sounds by Accord. All of these are reissues. So Crimson Glory's album here. I've had my eye on this one for a while. I think they kind of lowered the price a bit. It seemed cheaper than the last time I checked a couple of months ago. So I decided I'm going to grab it now. The next one, I grabbed that on kind of on a whim. Altars of Madness by Morbid Angel. I have never been looking to pick this one up, but I mean, it's a legendary death metal album. The cover artwork is absolutely awesome. As I said, it's a reissue, so it has this gatefold with a very nipply guy. Let's just leave it at that. Legendary death metal. So I just flipped through the records and it was there, and I went, okay, I'm gonna grab it because I'm gonna grab it sooner or later. And up last from Sounds, Empire by Queensrÿche, my favorite Queensrÿche album. I'm not looking to pick up all their albums on vinyl, to be perfectly honest. But I love this one, and I might pick up Operation Mindcrime, maybe, you know, Rage for Order, The Warning. I do have the EP. So some of the early stuff I might grab on vinyl, but very happy to have this one. Okay, up next, some of the records from Soundstation. Delirious Nomad by Armored Saint. They had two copies of this one, and this one was like 100 Danish kroner cheaper than the other copy, and I think it's simply because there's a bit of damage down here and up here on the jacket, and that's it. The record, I gave it a good clean, and it's actually in tip-top condition. So I don't have a problem with these damages to the jacket if the record plays. The next one is a complete blind buy drive, and it's called Characters in Time. It was actually sealed, and I think it has never been opened. Now it has. I've opened it. But there you go. I don't know what it is. It was under the metal section, so I assume it's some kind of metal or hard rock or something like that. Up next, Headhunter by Crocus. I have picked up a bunch of Crocus albums. I picked most of them up this year, I think. Maybe some last year. And Crocus was one of those bands I liked to listen to when I was younger, and I would go to the music library and, you know, pick up random records from the metal section. And I think this was the Crocus album they had back then. Incidentally, this is the Crocus album. I can't even remember what it sounds like, but I think it's supposed to be their best one. So grabbed it. Up next, Long Live Rock and Roll by Rainbow. The record is in very good condition, but I don't know if you can see it. Maybe you can see it here in the corner. There are like holes from thumbtacks in every corner. So whoever had this, you would just, I guess hang it on the wall using thumbtacks. The record plays well, and besides these thumbtacks holes, the jacket is actually in very, very good condition. There's also, this kind of signature of whoever owned it, or whatever. I don't, it's a used record. I'm just glad to have it. So there you go. Here we have this one here by Rat. So I don't think I've heard this one, but I can't remember. Pretty cheap. A lot of the ones I picked up in Soundstation were actually very, very reasonably priced. This is the one record I picked up in the Accord shop, Saga, Images of Twilight. So Canadian, kind of progressive or progressive-ish rock. They later became more of a pop rock band, and now they're more progressive-ish again. But yeah, grabbed this one. Very nice. By the way, I think it's this one. Let me just check. Yeah, this one. I don't know if you can see it. It's a gold stamp promo, which I didn't even know when I picked it up. It's just kind of fun. But yeah, Saga, Images at Twilight. And in Soundstation, they had another Saga one that I decided to pick up. I have a bunch of their more recent stuff on CD. And this one here is also a gold stamp promo. I mean, it doesn't really mean a whole lot to me that it's a gold stamp promo or not. It's just, fun. Didn't even notice that either when I picked this one up. And up last, Violent Breed by Rux. This one had been sitting around in the record shop for such a long time that you could hardly make out the price from the price tag, but it was very cheap. So I decided to grab it. I think it's been shown occasionally by VC members, but I don't know for sure. But I decided to grab it. So it's kind of a blind buy. Give it a spin. Let's see if it's any good. So there you go. A haul video. Some Soundstation stuff. And some just one record from Accord, secondhand. And then these 3 reissues from Sounds by Accord. So there you go. Looking forward to giving all of these spins. Thanks for watching.